There's a lot of space right here. Some things missing. Where did they go? Let's talk about it. All right, check this out. So if you know me and you watch most of my channel, I'll have hardware for a little bit and then you'll see it disappears and you don't hear me talk about it much. I'm not a gas person. I am more, as far as like, gear acquisition syndrome, I don't go nutso for it, but occasionally I really do enjoy a piece. So I'll say this, the MPC is probably the best sequencer, sampler, all-in-one type of device that a person can get to make music. If you like hardware with, obviously the built-in software. I loved it, but I didn't love it enough to continue to keep it because it became more of a MIDI controller for me and less of a device that I was using. So yes, I sold it. And yes, I didn't keep the P6 either. The Roland P6 was a neat device. When I tested it last with the ability to be able to play chords like gospel chords where there's like a bunch of notes in there, it did not hold up well. It's good for simple sampling and basic little melodies and things of that nature, but it's not quality when it comes to doing something major, like playing a jazz or a gospel chord. You can sample those in, but you're not going to be sitting there playing it in. And for me, that's kind of a bummer. Not to say that it was a bad device. Now, what I loved about it was the sound. The sound was phenomenal. But this right here, and this right here, it's called the MacBook. Yeah, that's where I live. Ableton. Yep. I'm an Ableton fan. I used to be, I've done Logic, I've done Fruity Loops, I've done, Reason and all those, and they're all great. They all have their strengths. Every one of these DAWs have their strengths and weaknesses, but when I get down to it, Ableton is the way to go. So I'm going to do an unboxing, a unique unboxing of the new device that I'll be using for my keyboard. And this right here is what it is. So let me zoom out. I'm going to have to zoom out so you can see this. All right. See it? What is it? Well, recently, if you haven't already heard or know, Ableton, or not Ableton, but Novation released this. This is a Novation Launchkey 37. And I'll tell you, I had one in the past. Here, let's go ahead and get it out of this package. And I didn't keep it. Now, why did I not keep that one? Well, the reason was because the size of the thing was so dang big. In fact, if you remember how large the MPC Key 37 was, that was about the size of the previous version of the launch keys. Well, I have good news for you if you're interested in one. They are extremely smaller. And yet, you didn't lose any of the key size, but the frame and the body of it got condensed. So much that when I went to the store to grab one, and yes, I do go to the store. It's called Guitar Center. Some people actually still do that. I had the guy open the box because I thought the box was ridiculously small. And then when I opened the box and realized it was even smaller, the device itself, I was astounded. Now, I did not get the mini keys. These are the regular ones. And they feel better than the previous version. And the wheels feel better than the previous version. And the buttons look better than the previous version. The pads feel better. The knobs feel better. Everything feels better. So I was blown away. I was shocked. They still kept it with the USB-C on the back. You still have the MIDI out and the sustain. So my cable that I normally would use with this little right here for the MPC is basically not really useful at all. So we're having to go back to a small cable, but that's not a big deal because I expect that to happen. So I have this little cable here. I'm gonna see if I can use it. Keep this, whoop, that was bad. Almost lost one there. And this cable here is so small, so it'll be fine. Yeah, and then I don't have so much cable stuff going every which way. Launch key, there it is. And click here to start. So you gotta, I think they want you to update it if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Welcome, getting started. They want you to register. I think I already have something registered here, but I'm not going to show you guys the registration. The box is open now. You see what it is. I'll be showing you more of it. Love the transports are super simple. Capture MIDI, metronome, undo, redo, all right there. This is an up and down arrow, I think, to move through tracks. Or not tracks, because the tracks are here. This is another, you can drum on here, you can do chords, you can do all of that. And the octaves are this way, which is a unique thing. I prefer the octaves be this way, but not so bad at all. I can't deny it. And the key action feels synthy, but nothing that feels a little bit less than the MPC that I had, but not much different. They're about equal, a little stiff, but that probably will open up. The knobs are endless encoders now, which is nice, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember if they always been endless encoders or what, but yeah, that's nice. There's the settings. So, seems to work pretty good. Has everything I use in Ableton and more. I'm going to start exploring using these plugin or these mixer sends and different things that they have on here with the shift functions. I'm going to start exploring using the sequencer that is in here just a little bit. I'm not totally gassed on sequencing in here, but I can't knock it. It sounds like it could be fun. And I love, love, love the fact that it's smaller. I mean, just that alone. Let's zoom in a little bit. Just that alone is great. Having a smaller version of it, these wheels feel really good. Oh man, I'm excited. So I'm excited to try this and use it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be confident that I'm keeping this one. I just need a controller. That's the reason why I got rid of the same exact reason why I got rid of the MPC. I didn't really need that. I should have never probably even ventured down that road, but I have to say I enjoyed it while I was living it and having fun. So yeah, until the next video, this is the Launch Key 37 MK4. It's very sleek. They got rid of all that extra unnecessary real estate. I don't care for sliders or anything like that. So for me, this is plenty good. Adjusting my stuff here. Yeah, I'm excited. So anyway, that's it for this video and I'm out.